authority with them in accordance with the established recovery and identification protocols. His Excellency President Dr. Mohammed Ibrahim announced 3 days of national mourning. At 1400 hours on the 22nd of July, government reported that support actions from Guyana and Coast Guard and the Brazilian Navy had arrived in Guyana's water and was proceeding to the operational area. At that time, 90 vessels and aircraft were involved. Technical teams began assessing the capsized vessel to determine the safest and most effective method of righting it and improving access for the diving teams. Smaller vessels deployed by the Guyana Defense Force, Coast Guard, and the Maritime Administration Department were conducting searches further inland. During the period of national mourning, all flags were directed to be flown at half-mast. Wednesday the 22nd was declared a National Day of Prayer, with a national service of prayer and reflection held at the Kingston Seawall. Nights of reflection and prayer were also announced for Port Kaitum on the 22nd of July and Mabarima on the 24th of July. The government wishes to thank all stakeholders involved in the search and rescue and recovery operations. Mr. Speaker, in the final operational update issued on the 24th of July, the government advised that the coordinated search and recovery operation remain active throughout the day. The designated search area has been expanded by an additional 32 square miles westward to Waini Point and eastward to Adventure, while aerial surveillance flights continued. 5 dives, each between 45 and 60 minutes, were completed on the 24th of July. During one of those dives, one body was recovered from within the M.V Barima. This brought the total number of bodies recovered to 73, of whom 69 had been positively identified. Mr. Speaker, this tragedy has caused immeasurable grief across our country. Our government extends its deepest condolences to every family that has lost a loved one and remains committed to supporting those affected. Our government also records its gratitude to the Guyana Defense Force, Coast Guard, the Maritime Administration Department, the Guyana Police Force, the Ministry of Health, regional authorities, local fisherfolk, private vessel operators, aviation personnel, divers, medical teams, and all other stakeholders who contributed to the response. We are equally grateful for the assistance provided by France, Trinidad and Tobago, and Brazil. Mr. Speaker, the Maritime Rescue Cohort Center remain operational throughout the period from Saturday the 19th to now. From Saturday the 18th to now. And the search, rescue, and recovery effort continue with the commitment that every reasonable effort will be exhausted to recover bodies from this tragic incident. The government of Guyana is committed to providing tangible support for survivors and the families of the victims, and has since established a register of survivors through the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security Survivors Support List, and a register of the deceased and their families, again through the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security Family Support List for the M.V Barima victims. Our government is covering all the funeral expenses associated with the victims of this tragic incident, including transportation of families, the housing of families, the communities where interment are taking place, all in keeping with the wishes of the families. Mr. Speaker, a commission of inquiry was established comprising persons who are internationally recognized for their expertise in maritime safety, accident investigation, and disaster management under the Commission of Inquiries Act of Guyana. The inquiries and investigation under the Guyana Shipping Act are done under the authority of the Minister, and therefore the Independent Commission of Inquiry was deemed a better way to establish a commission of Inquiry into this incident. This was established by the President under the Commission of Inquiry Act Laws of Guyana, Chapter 1903, due to the magnitude of the M.V Barima tragedy, where many lives were lost and many families and the people of Guyana need answers. Through this inquiry, through this independent commission of inquiry, the truth must be established. Failures, wrongdoing, and acts of negligence must be identified, and persons must be held accountable for their actions. Mr. Speaker, we've already established that many passengers who were on the boat was not listed on the manifest. Through an analysis done utilizing the CCTV camera at the goods wharf, we've established that 179 passengers and crew on the vessel, whereas the manifest only listed 133 passengers and crew. Mr. Speaker, of the 76 survivors who were rescued, 35 were listed on the passenger manifest. 45 was not listed. And Mr. Speaker, of the 73 deceased persons whose bodies were recovered, only 37 were listed on the manifest and 35 not listed. Mr. Speaker, we still have 30 persons who are deemed missing, and unfortunately, with our best efforts, we were unable thus far to recover their remains. We ask, Mr. Speaker, that the souls of those we lost in this tragic incident be blessed and be allowed to rest in eternal peace. We ask that their families be comforted, and we will continue to work with the survivors as they navigate through this traumatic experience. May the families who have suffered loss find strength and comfort, and may the souls of those who perish rest in peace. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.